Alright guys, on my way to fuck your bitch. Alright guys, so what's up? It's been a while since I posted a video of normal talking or whatever. So today, Friday, I don't know what the date is, I'm gonna see if I can get my bike rebuilt. I've got all the parts. So we've got exhaust valves, get those out of the way for this season. I did the intakes last season. I know you're supposed to do them all at once, but I didn't. And then the super cooler, there's the impeller for it. Full top end gasket kit, and then the Wiseco ProLite piston. And yeah, hopefully I can get this all done by today. I'm probably not going to film the whole process, but I'm going to try and film like every major milestone that I get done on the bike. I'll film that. So yeah. Alright guys, so I've got the exhaust off, which actually fell off last time we were riding, so I only got to ride like maybe 2 laps on the track, then it broke off. Super disappointing. So that is off. We're getting the mid pipe piece welded up, and then I'm gonna repack the muffler. And then seat plastics, the little brace that holds the head in place that attaches to the frame, that's off now. So now I'm just gonna drain the coolant, and then we can move the air box back a little bit and start freeing up some room so we can start pulling off the head. Alright. Oh shit, oh shit. Alright. Even know if I'm in the shot. So it's 2 hours later, so I got the head off. Lamp. So there's the head. I don't know. I'm gonna do a little bit of cleaning and stuff on it. I had forgot to get some of the tools out of my dad's car, so I was put back, or else this probably would have taken maybe like an hour to get the head off and stuff. So I'm gonna put the new valves in, pull this cylinder off, and get the piston in, so sweet. Alright guys, so I decided to film this part, so we're gonna take the cylinder off. And once you have all the head studs out, because that's also holding the cylinder on for the most part, there's just one 8mm bolt. So we're gonna pull that off. And then the chain, cam chain guide, the front one lifts right out. So you can pull that out. And then for the cam chain, it can fall in the engine, it's fine. Just if it does, you gotta make sure you get the whatchamacallit out, make sure the, crap, I can't think of what I'm saying. If it does fall in the engine, you just gotta make sure that the chain is actually on the sprocket down at the bottom, or else you won't be on time. We did that once, and my valve hit the piston. That was sick. Alright, so there's the cylinder out. Gonna clean that up as well. Gotta hone the inside, and it's time to put the new piston in. Alright guys, so it's like 7 hours later. I went to AutoZone and got this valve lapping tool so I can properly seat these new Pro X valves into the head. Here's all the old stuff. The titanium's so light. Those valves are so light, but I was having to shim them every couple rides, so out with that. And then I haven't even touched these since I put those in last, June, July? So I am sold on these stainless steel valves, and I'm loving the Pro X one. Sorry it doesn't focus. And then take you to the bike. So we've got the new piston in. That's looking good. And then there's the super cooler. I think we got it on right. Yeah. So just gonna do the valves, and then we'll start putting it back together. Alright guys, what's up? So it's a new day. Couldn't finish in one day because shit is difficult. Anyway, I just wanted to show you how I'm lapping the valves in. So here's the new valve. I'm not going to put any of the grinding compound back on it just because I already did it. So basically you're going to put the grinding compound around the edge of the valve, stick it in, and then I got this OEM suction cup like I already said. This one's for big valve engines, so I had to cut the suction cup to fit the valve. So it doesn't really have any suction, but as long as it can grip the valve and you can move it back and forth like it does right there, you're fine. You want to get like at least 3 full rotations with this, and then there's a lot of back and forth moving, but at least 3 full rotations. Excuse me. So a lot of back and forth, spin, pull the valve out, spin, 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 and then see what I did. There's a rotation there, then spin, spin, just because, yeah, so the valve kind of mates with every part of the seat. Of course, this is not like the professional way to install valves. They get like a full valve job done. 3-angle valve job or something. But anyway, that's the basics of how I'm doing this. And then you'd clean off the grinding compound, and then it's even beneficial to do it just metal to metal, just so you kind of get a true seal between the surfaces. So, like what I'm doing there.
But yeah, that's basically all I'm doing. And then do it until it can hold some kind of solvent when you assemble it back together. So these two should be able to hold, well, all of them. So when I installed these ones last summer, I did it until they could hold, I think it was acetone. That's what I put in there. But yeah, if they can hold a solvent, then you've got a good seal. Alright. And then I'll show you guys how I put the valves in. Alright, so basically, you want to get the spring, put it in, make sure the spring seat, or whatever you want to call it, is in there properly. And then you're going to take the top piece, and honestly, so if you had like a valve spring compressor, that would be ideal. But so you can put the keepers, if you can see that, I don't know. So that's a keeper, a little half circle metal things, and they are going to, I don't have a valve. Oh yeah, I got the old ones. Alright, so the old, I'm using an old valve to show you. So the keeper, so it sits on the valve in that little notch, so it holds it in there. So once they're locked in, they're locked in. So yeah. Alright, so both keepers are now in there. We're going to get this, we're going to put it here, it doesn't matter which way. Okay. You got a vice grip and a socket that fits over there. And I can't believe I just did that first try, but blam. Oop, almost dropped the camera. Alright, so that's what it looks like. If you can see both of them. Anyway. Yeah. So there we go. Both valves are in. So on initial test, it wasn't leaking. So I tested it before I filmed it. And the reason why it started leaking,
Pretty sure I put it back in here.
you can't really see, but the acetone just ate the carbon clean out of here, and then the carbon got caked in between the valve and the seat. So that's where well, that's why it was leaking so bad. So yeah, we should be good. Clean the carbon out, and I'm not gonna test these because it's just gonna keep happening. Anyway, so like right in there, that's a chunk of carbon. Right over here, that's a chunk of carbon. So, yeah, that's what did it. Alright, so we can clean that off and then we can put it back on. So 10 years later and it's not done. What are you doing? What you doing there? How's that super cooler behaving? Is it behaving good there?
No, it's leaking.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Alright guys, so what's up? It's about a week later. I cannot find the motivation to film. So, yeah. The bike is all finished. I'm about to get it right now, actually. Headed to the shed. But yeah, the bike's been finished for about a week. We rode it that Monday. Did a little break-in, light ride. Yeah, we're going riding today. I have to clean the air filter, so I'll do that. Sorry for not uploading the footage, or for not filming everything. Okay, so we're all tied down. There's the bike looking pretty. So we had the super cooler put on. Okay, so an overview of what we did. Rebuilt the top end. We put the head back on. This bolt stripped out. Well, the threads inside the head stripped out. So we had to go get a helicoil kit, fix that. Luckily, I was like, instead of taking the whole head off, let's just take off the shock, whole subframe, everything off. Maybe I still have the picture from Snapchat on that. But yeah, that had to come off, and we had to drill that out. We stuck Q-tips inside the oil passages so no shards of metal came in. So that worked out well. Got that all fixed up. No more leaks there. Another thing that is still stripped out is this oil tank bolt. This thing's been stripped out for like months. So that was worrying us. We got the helicoil kit for that. We didn't do anything with it. It's not leaking at the moment, but it's just basically hand tight. It's sketchy. Excuse me. And then we installed the super cooler. Mixed reviews on this. I don't see any difference because I already have the larger radiators, the Myler's larger radiators, and those drop my temps significantly already, so I don't know how much more this can do, but it leaks. The OEM one had an O-ring on it, so it would have a nice tight seal. This one just came with a gasket. So we put it on the first time. It was leaking. You saw the footage of my dad looking at it. We took it off, put RTV sealant on both sides of the gaskets and both metal surfaces, so the cover and the case. And it's still trying to push coolant out of the gasket, so you'll see like little bubbles form in here, but it's nothing to the point where like you have to stop riding. Just a few drops every ride. Shouldn't hurt anything, but I might go back to the OEM one, I'm not sure. So that was annoying. And yeah, engine went smoothly. We also put the Pro X stainless or whatever steel valves in the exhaust side now, so I'm running full steel valves, and
The intake ones we still didn't even have to shim, and it's been a year. So those get an A+. I love those things. Alright. And then we're just going to take the seat off and clean the air filter. Choose this one. Yeah, I'd say it's about time to clean that. Grody, bruh. Alright, so we got this off. Something weird about, I think it's Motor X. I want to say that's what air filter oil I use. Let's see if we can get to it. I don't know if you can see that, but the dirt shakes out in little pellets, so that makes me think it goes into the engine real easy. Alright, so what I'm going to do is rinse out the dirt from the inside out. And then get like a degreaser of some sort. Alright, and then rinse that out. Don't tell anyone that I'm doing it in the garden. Alright, we're going to throw it in the bucket. Get our trusty dish soap. Throw that in there. And fill up the bucket. We are clean. It looks sturdy, but it's just the lighting, the orange light and stuff. Alright. And then there's the clean filter. And we're ready to let it dry and then reinstall. Sorry.